Alright, so I'm back, and we are getting started with not Search and Destroy on Havana like I had anticipated, but Villa is the map, and Villa is a very difficult map to play, in my opinion, on Search and Destroy. I feel like the bombs are very accessible and very retakeable. Retakeable meaning once the bomb plant does go down, it is very easily to flush the team out and get that defused. So I'm going to jump on with Op 40, Team Evil Essence, the team that has come back from the one map loss off the start of this game on Hanoi CTF, brought themselves back to a 135 point win on Domination, and now we're going to see how well they work themselves as a team on Search and Destroy. Just trying to make sure that there is no cheatedness. I think I'm going to kick on the delay server very quickly to avoid any SnD cheaterness. And top window getting contested. Cutoffs comes from around the corner on this usual truck side. Usually Search and Destroy lends to a more defensive approach on the defensive side, and the team that is much more patient plays those corners and plays those dark corner spots will frustrate the opposite team and get some points on the board, win the match. It's all up to them. So Sweater here running out of time, getting shot from top window. His teammates in no position to counter that, and it looks like they finally ran in there, but 21 seconds left. Somebody's cutting through the middle cutway, and markers being exchanged yet again. Nobody has landed a kill. Finally, Sweater picks up the kill on center map here, and he's choosing just to go for gold, letting Machu pick up the kill from behind. Beautiful play, bait and switch. Machu coming up huge on that with the jump shot, taking out crazy cutoffs from the top of the window as well. Woo! Can you say get raped, son? Because I did, and I would be screaming it if I got that shot as well. So great play right there. Sweater now on there against Taylor Gang Chris. It is a 2v1 situation. Getting taken up from behind. Taylor Gang Chris coming up out of nowhere. Machu not in the best of placements either. And he got a bit of a glimpse here. A little bit of lag as well. And choosing to go for the open hander YY fakey quick scope steady aim shot. Taking out the kill. Leading the way. 3-0 for himself. And landing the 1-0 lead on Search and Destroy here. Switching sides to the defensive like we do. We're not going to play it like the MLG side where nobody ever gets to see their defensive setups, which I'm not really a fan of. If you know me and you follow me, you know I've been an advocate for trying to get some controllers put in my hand while we are commentating at MLG, so I can always show you the player to be watching, or at least my best guess at the player to be watching. And it doesn't look like that's going to happen, but we are on board with the Cyber Sports Network tourney, so I am casting, so I have control with the controller in my hand. And right now it is one goes down towards this A side. Crazy cutoffs getting a very nicely placed kill, and Amazing Slayer denying that approach towards A, and A seems to be the bomb to plant in not only local tournaments but also MLG tournaments. People don't always go for that B spot, but much more positioned for that A side. And it looks like here Combine taking out Amazing Slayer, evening out the board 1-1. So both teams. Sweater, is you're watching this, you're a noob, LOL. I thought somebody was stream watching. I was about to turn off the stream here for this SnD match because I do not want either team to be cheating in any way, shape, or form, but I can't start the delay server without stopping the broadcast, so I do apologize. So we are jumping back on board with the offensive from Team Evil Essence, and I keep trying to say EE, but I much prefer to say the entire team name, as it makes much more sense. Team Amazing Slayer here. He's got one to his left, the bomb carrier, who's going to be making his way over to this A side. Two guys behind him. One taking up the flank in that top side C, who also covering the top side Villa. Very important position to be watching right under that clock tower, as it will get your A bomb planter dead very quickly if you don't cover it. Amazing Slayer throwing a couple rounds in here, transitioning to watching the backside. Matt Chu coming up big again, and middle cut through gets away. Gunplay taking out that kill, and Snitzel here is forced to kind of duck and cover as he did get a couple rounds thrown his direction. But I'm going to go ahead and switch over to Matt Chu. Matt Chu being the bomb planner and jumping off the top villa there at the very last second. He's got one teammate in front of him taking care of the B cutoff, and he's got to do something quick here. Backside, he's throwing some rounds down. Crazy cutoffs gets the kill. Matt Chu goes down. Not a very likely scenario as we see Matt Chu get a lot of very perfect or near perfect kills so far. Snitzel's last man alive. 2v1 situation, 15 seconds left to plant this bomb. Both team members on the opposite side are going to be watching the bomb sites very carefully, so planting this bomb and getting the fuck out is going to be very crucial to staying on top of this board as he gets away very crazy. Oh, and there it is. Crazy cutoffs coming out just like I said. Gunplay wrapping in here, and it'll be a toss in the air to see who's going to be defusing this bomb, but it looks like the new era, Mr. Gunplay, is going to pull ahead with the points.
We lost that round, but it's not over yet. Get ready for the next one. Switching sides.
And I'm going to actually go ahead and change teams. I know you all may be very confused at what's going on, but I want to showcase both teams and their talents. So on board the new era, Mr. Taylor, Gang, Chris getting some sponge markers with that grenade toss. Both players that were engaged in that assault, both throwing nades at the exact same time. Nobody had their gun out to do anything about the opposite teammate, and it looks like Gunplay and his other teammate right here closing in on the one player left side of the triangle, and he does get taken out, but Gunplay in a position to take out the kill very nicely. Snitzel's going down, and they have secured at least 1 point of this right-hand side. However, I don't agree with the placements. Bomb carrier gets taken down. One player near him, Combine, takes out Matt Chu, and then it looks like he's exchanging, takes out Slayer, but the other two teammates were in no position to defend this A-bomb had it gone down, and it looks like it doesn't matter anyways. Taylor, Gang, Chris coming out with the big kill here. Mr. Gunplay 4-1, doing very well for his team so far on this Search to Destroy matchup. And Midget King, man, I've had a lot of messages. People wanted to hear your smexy voice, but you were engaged in some throating efforts this week and managed to damage those beautiful vocal cords. And you're not actually able to join me here on the stream, so it's kind of depressing. And on the defensive with the new area, Gunplay chooses to go up to this top side window yet again, peeking out very cautiously towards that triangle side, trying to land at least a bit of a glimpse towards somebody, if not anybody, in this direction to give him some insight into the direction the opposite side is going, whether it be B or the A bomb site. He needs to know, making that noise, jumping out of the window, headed towards this B cut, and now is looking to help his teammates out as they've kind of nailed down things, that they have a push over towards A. Both teams marking themselves on the map, getting taken out. Snitzel with the head placement over Gunplay, taking him out, and Taylor, Gang, Chris now last man alive to defend this A side. Amazing Slayer is engaged, taking out Crazy Cutoffs. Bomb Planner gets taken out by the nicely nade, but that means nothing. Amazing Slayer taking out Taylor, Gang, Chris, closing the gap between the score lead here, bringing it to a 3-2 win, or a 3-2 winning score with the new era. Switching sides. On the offensive yet again with the new area, Gunplay. I'm going to switch over to Mr. Crazy Cutoffs, who is also not just a cutoff player, but also an objective player. Grabbing this bomb, headed towards A, narrowly escaping this early pre-nade from the left-hand side here towards A direction. And he is going to be charging a nade of his own as he throws it overhead through the archway onto that stairway, not grabbing anything. So 2 nades have gone down from the opposition, so he knows 2 members are going to be contesting in front of him. He's got 2 teammates right behind him to help him deal with the situation, but they've kind of dug themselves into a nice placement, and it's going to be very difficult to get them out of this A side as they've already taken place up top side there. And then nailing down Slayer gets, or Amazing Slayer, I almost said Aches, Takes out one, and it is a 3v3 situation. Crazy cutoffs with the bomb. They've got one side below the balcony cutoff, and he's going to try and tease him, get them to jump in and try to take him out. And it looks like his teammate Combine's going to wrap around just at the nick of time, take out Schnitzels, and good placement there. Matchu going down, and it looks like this bomb is going to get planted. They just need to watch for that cutoff. Sweater Eric could be swooping around from the backside at any moment or time. And are they going to be able to hold it down? Era taking out cutoffs. He's got two more to deal with. Taylor Gang throwing some markers at one, and the other teammate Combine left alive is on stairs trying to deal with the situation at hand in front of him. Sweater seems to be placing his shots very nicely, so you got to be wary that he's got a solid shot getting in placement here. A two tag team situation. Combine actually gets the kill, but it looks like Taylor Gang put in the initial shots, and they are going to widen this lead yet again, 4-2. 4-2 in search and destroy Villa. Whoop, back. Switching over again and again. We are with New Era Gunplay. I wonder why it always goes the same person each and every time. But it looks like a very slow progression towards each of these defending bomb sites, as nobody kind of rushed any direction whatsoever. And Taylor Gang jumping up in the air, trying to spot somebody headed in towards the direction of the hedges. Got nobody. Matchu taking out one. Gunplay responding very nicely with what looks like the exact same arch of the grenade as both teammates take out each other. Drinky. Taylor Gang, Chris with one other teammate holding hands here, pairing up to take out that kill. Snitches goes down, and it looks like they still haven't really established where this bomb is going, but teammates are plugged up yet again. Amazing Slayer coming around the corner, evening it out again. And it looks like these teams are just going toe-to-toe, but Amazing Slayer just in the right place at the right time, and ultimately bad placement by the defensive team here as they both rushed in, both holding hands at numerous occasions, kind of got them killed.
Switching sides. We got the bomb.
TNE Gunplay yet again. The camera loves this man very much, but we're going to be switching over. Can they get to a 5-round win this time on the offensive? Is it their time to shine? Well, we're going to see very shortly. Crazy cutoffs indeed doing what his name showcases, which is watching the B cut as a nade lands directly in the pocket. And I hear the glass got broke from topside bar, so that means either somebody jumped out or somebody just didn't like the glass in the way. But Crazy Cutoffs now being the cutoff placement, and he did get somebody. Schnitzels throwing a stun, or was that a grenade? I'm not so sure. And beautiful grenade. Schnitzels goes down. Same with Sweater. 2v2. Crazy Cutoffs Gunplay versus Matchu and Asma. I was saying amazing. Amazing Slayer. I'm just going to keep saying Amazing Slayer. Versus Amazing Slayer. And 2v2 situation. They have to plant this bomb. 21 seconds to go. They're going to be headed towards this ace site. It looks like his other teammate not in the best of positions to back up his bomb planter. And he does get taken out. Slayer takes him out with the bomb. This is going to be a lost cause to get up there unless he gets 2 kills with this grenade, which I don't think he's going to. 4, 3, 2, 1. That is a chalk up the W. Tied up. Pushing and never gets to a dull moment here on the Cybersports Network. Play Black Ops Cup, provided to you by none other than the Cybersports Network. And I'm going to switch over to our other friends on the other team as we watch as their offensive movements go into place. B-Cut getting taken out. Gunplay taking out the Slayer. Snitchels responding very nicely, countering that kill for kill. And they've got a very nice placement right now. Taylor Gang ultimately taking out Sweater from that right-hand side. Very difficult placement unless you've got a very nicely cooked grenade to handle behind the truck, or a stun to at least allow yourself to know that he's already there. It's going to be a difficult place to deal with. So Snitzel's now kind of just stuck, and it doesn't look like he knows what he's going to do. This bomb could have been spotted, so they may know that he is there. He's also getting shot at from the backside, and if we just go ahead and look, it is a 3-on-2, and both teammates kind of at least decently close enough to each other, but they have marked themselves fairly well on this map, so they need to switch over, and he turns just at the last second. Snitzel not able to help his teammate here deal with the situation in front of him, and they are running out of time very quickly. It's going to be a mad dash to either kill these players on the team or get this bomb planted, neither of which are going to happen. Combine takes out Snitzel, and Matthew fallen to the same fate, Combine taking him out as well. And I know a lot of people are rooting for Team Evil Essence. They want to see them push on, but it looks like the new era is actually going to be that team if they continue with this route right now. Combine coming up big with the 10-5 on the board, doing very well for his team and himself. Trying to get that status of pro star, but not quite pro. This is like semi-amateur, semi-am. What's a semi-am? I don't know. Taylor Gang, beautiful nade, taking out one. And Snitzel's looking to throw a stun, trying to check out the well. It's got no markers. Bomb gets planted, 2v4. Could this be the last map that Team Evil Essences plays in this tournament today? It's very well looking to that direction. 1v3, throwing that predate up top at gunplay, seals the deal. And that is all they wrote for Team Evil Essence, as one of their players rage quitted. I think it was Matthew. He GTFO'd out of this match, didn't want to hear anything, but that calls it. Thanks for tuning in. The semifinals and finals will be at the exact, they won't be at the exact same time. I'll release a video tomorrow afternoon to let everybody know when the finals and the semifinals will be showcased. But thanks again for tuning in. I'm Holiday Doc for the Cybersports Network. Play Black Ops Cup. Make sure you go check out the site. Check it all out. Sign your team up. And I will see you guys tomorrow.